Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Sufia TikTok Wali, admission officer at Rehan College, and today is my topic is exploring the concept of mindset, fix and growth. So let's get started. Hello Maya, how are you?
Hey, hope your day is off to a good start.
Firstly, I'm introduce myself. I am Sufia TikTok Wali, admission officer at Rehan College, and today is my topic is exploring the concept of mindset, fix versus growth. So, can I ask some question?
Gotcha. Sophia, nice to properly connect again. And yeah, definitely fire away with those questions. Mindset is a good. All right.
Okay, so my first question is, what is the definition of a mindset?
Okay, so a mindset at its core is just the established set of beliefs you have about your abilities and how you see intelligence and talent. Basically, it's how you interpret your potential. It shapes how you approach challenges, how you handle failure, and ultimately what you believe you're capable of.
Okay, that's great. My next question is, how does a fixed mindset differ from a growth mindset?
Right. So, someone with a fixed mindset believes their qualities, like intelligence or talent, are pretty set in stone. They shy away from challenges because they're afraid of failing and appearing incompetent. Effort to them feels like admitting you lack something. A growth mindset, though, that's the belief that those abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Challenges are embraced. Failure is seen as a learning opportunity, and effort is essential for mastery. It's not about thinking you're automatically good at everything, but believing you can get better at anything.
Okay, my next question is, who introduced the concept of fixed and growth mindset?
That would be Carol Dweck. She's a psychologist at Stanford University, and her decades of research really laid the groundwork for understanding these two mindsets. But Mindset, the New Psychology of Success, is a pretty key read on the topic if you're interested.
Okay, my next question is, what beliefs are commonly associated with a fixed mindset?
People with a fixed mindset tend to hold beliefs like intelligence is static. You either have it or you don't. They often believe their worth depends on their abilities, and they avoid challenges to protect their self-image. There's a strong emphasis on looking smart rather than actually becoming smarter. Also, they might see effort as fruitless. If you're truly talented, you shouldn't need to work hard. And finally, they often feel threatened by the success of others. It's less good for them and more, what does that say about me?
Okay, so my next question is, how do people with a growth mindset view challenges?
People with a growth mindset actually welcome challenges. They see them as opportunities to learn and stretch themselves, not as threats to their ego. They understand that pushing outside their comfort zone is where real growth happens. It's not about being fearless, but about seeing the potential for improvement even when things are hard. It's like they view effort as the path to mastery, not a sign of inadequacy.
Okay, my next question is, why might someone with a fixed mindset avoid difficult tasks?
That boils down to fear, really, specifically the fear of failure. If you believe your abilities are fixed, failing at a difficult task doesn't just mean you didn't succeed this time. It means you're not good enough, period. It confirms a negative belief about yourself. So avoiding the tasks protects that self-image, even if it means missing out on potential growth. It's a short-term comfort strategy based on a limiting belief.
Okay, my next question is, how does a growth mindset influence motivation?
Growth mindset is a total game changer for motivation because effort is seen as the path to mastery. Those with a growth mindset are intrinsically motivated to keep learning and improving. They aren't driven by a need to prove themselves, but by a desire to improve themselves. Setbacks don't crush them, they fuel their determination. It's less about looking good and more about actually getting better. They find joy in the process of learning, not just the outcome.
Okay, my next question is, how do individuals with a fixed mindset typically respond to failure?
Generally, those with a fixed mindset take failure pretty hard. It's often seen as definitive proof of their limitations. They might get defensive, blame others, or simply give up. There's a tendency to dwell on the negative and feel ashamed or embarrassed, and confirms their belief that they just aren't capable. So why bother trying? It can be a really discouraging cycle.
Okay, my next question is, what is one example of a behavior that reflect a growth mindset?
Hmm. Good question. One example would be actively seeking out constructive criticism. Someone with a growth mindset doesn't see feedback as a personal attack, but as a valuable opportunity to identify areas for improvement. They'll ask questions like, what could I have done better? Or how can I approach this differently next time? It's a proactive attempt to learn and grow from their mistakes.
Okay, my next question is, how can press influence and development of a fixed or growth mindset?
Parents have a huge influence, honestly. If parents praise kids for being smart or talented, it can subtly reinforce a fixed mindset, the idea that those qualities are inherent and unchangeable. But if parents focus on effort, strategy, and perseverance, it fosters a growth mindset. It signals that learning and improvement are what matter, not just innate ability. It's about the process, not just the result. It's a tricky one, though praise can be helpful or harmful, depending on what it focuses on.
My next question is, why is neuroplasticity related to the concept of growth mindset?
Ah, that's a great connection. Shaped neuroplasticity is literally the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. It's the biological basis for learning and growth. A growth mindset is so aligned with this because it assumes that abilities can be developed, and neuroplasticity proves that they actually can. Every time you learn something new, your brain physically changes. So, believing in a growth mindset isn't just a nice idea, it's tapping into a fundamental aspect of how your brain works. It's like the science backs up the philosophy.
Okay, my next question is, how does mindset affect academic achievement?
It's pretty significant. Students with a growth mindset tend to perform better academically, not because they're inherently more intelligent, but because they're more resilient, more willing to embrace challenges, and more persistent when they encounter difficulties. They see setbacks as temporary and opportunities to learn, which keeps them motivated. Those with a fixed mindset may avoid challenging courses or give up easily when things get tough, ultimately limiting their potential. It's not about innate ability, it's about how you approach learning.
Okay, my next question is, can someone have both mindset in different areas of life?
Absolutely. It's not usually an all or nothing thing. Someone might have a growth mindset when it comes to learning new skills, believing they can improve with practice, but a fixed mindset about their athletic ability, thinking they just aren't a sports person. It's domain specific, meaning it can vary depending on the area of life. You can have a growth mindset in some areas and a fixed mindset in others. It's common, actually.
Okay, thank you so much, Maya, uh, answering
Of course,
question and giving me your precious time. I'm happy to interview with you. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Have a nice day.
oh, all right. No worries at all, honestly. I enjoyed chatting with you about this. It was a great good conversation. You have a fantastic day as well.